In this video, I want to have a look at finding the volume of pyramids and cones. So here we've just got a couple of different types of pyramids. They can have different shaped bases, but what they all have in common is that they come to that point at the top, the apex. Now a cone technically isn't a pyramid, but it behaves in the same way, so we're going to have a look at it as well. So the rule for finding the volume is that the volume of a pyramid is a third the volume of a prism with the same base and height. So for example, if we look at this first pyramid, if we had a prism that had that same square or rectangular base and it was the same height, so it came up here, then the volume of this pyramid would be a third times the volume of that prism. So that works for any pyramid. It also works for cones as well. So the volume of a cone is a third the volume of a cylinder with the same base and height. So this is actually on your formula sheet. So your formula sheet says that for a pyramid or cone, the volume is a third AH, where A is the area of the base and H is the perpendicular height of the shape. So that perpendicular height means it's not like we're lying a ruler up against the side of the shape. It means we're dropping it, finding the height as if we dropped straight down from that vertex and met the base at right angles. So it's got to be our perpendicular height. If we don't have that, we can use Pythagoras' theorem to find it. The first example that I want to have a look at is this rectangular pyramid. So it's got a base of 7 by 5 and its perpendicular height is 4. So again, we always start off by writing our formula. So the volume is a third times the area of the base times the height. In ours, our base is a rectangle, so it's just going to be that 7 times 5. So a third times 7 times 5. And then times our height, which was that 4. If you pop that in your calculator, it'll come out to give, to one decimal place, 46.7 meters cubed. Our last example is this cone here. So it's got a radius on its base of that 15 centimeters, and it's got a perpendicular height of 23 centimeters. So again, formula first, it's a third times the area of the base times the height. The base is a circle, so we know, that should be a third. We know that its area is pi times the radius squared, which is 15 squared. And then the height of that shape is 23. When you pop that in your calculator and round it to one decimal place, it's 5,419.2 centimeters cubed. So it's a few examples of finding the volume of pyramids and cones.